Let's see who we have here. Yeah, I'm back on. I'm sort of getting sick of this shit, though, taking me off and doing that continually. I've been off the whole effing month of December. 2 strikes now. So there's a Patreon page that you can all go to once I go down. Be prepared because I am going to go down. Patreon, it's probably the only place you're going to be able to locate me. I'm not going on any other stupid platform, not Rumble. It's the pits. It's the worst. It's worse than YouTube. Honestly, it is definitely worse than YouTube. I have 96,000 subscribers now. 0.3. I've been 5 away for a week, and 16 people in the 2 weeks that I was down came to this channel. Now I'm not talking about my crew, like all of you that come here, because you guys aren't going to come here if I'm not posting a video. You're in the community, you're up to date, you watch the last video 12, 13, 16, whatever days ago, but then it stops. But there shouldn't be a stop. There should be new people coming to the channel. And every time they give me a strike, not other people, I get a lot of people coming here saying, oh, Bruce, lots of glitches on a lot of channels. Yeah, well, I have those glitches too, but I also have a little extra something going on with my channel that doesn't happen on any channel, not even the biggest channels on YouTube. They don't have problems with the manipulation of the comments going on and off, the views going up and down, the revenue, seeing the number roll down the minute they gave me the strike, jumping down, the little bit of revenue I have, the 3 numbers going down, going down, going down. It's a fucking joke. It's literally a freaking joke. It's the biggest joke in the entire world, these platforms. And I have a problem with some people that mention the same thing that I mentioned that are not down. Maybe because they're making more revenue with their bloody channels, and that the smaller channels like me that's basically shows 96,000 subscribers, it's impossible that I would get 1 comment a day. I got 1 fucking comment a day. So YouTube team, you are a bunch of freaking assholes. A bunch of assholes that you are. And all this manipulation of the people and the way that everything's being run right now is not going to last for long. I guarantee it. It's not going to last for long. There's going to be a lot of changes coming by. 1 comment a day. I raised $27,909 that I've not touched for years in a fundraiser that's sitting there to attract the minds of people saying, holy shit, he's got almost $30,000. He's going to invest all that into buying equipment. He's got UFO sightings every freaking day. January 11th, the last sighting. Next video, another sighting. UFO under the wires again. Never seen anywhere, right? Doesn't happen very, very often. So how they're able to manipulate that, it's not YouTube. It's other hackers, be agents, it could be a whole bunch of people coming to attack the channel. So as for me, it was expected. But when I see a channel go down and see 0 comments and see the subscribers roll back, like I've seen for the past 2 weeks, lost like 30, 40 subscribers, that's okay. But I want you all to know that come here and support the channel, that what's going on, it's a manipulation of truth. They want people to shut up. They want them to stop talking about certain things. And they're picking back into live streams that I was speaking in May 2021. So that's a load of bullcrap. But long story short, most of you did not know I was down. Most of you. And I'm not talking about this. I'm not even talking about everyone that knew. We're a handful of people, guys, here. We are a handful of people here. We're 20 people. The good thing, Leia went over to Rumble. Lindsay went over to Rumble. Darla went over to Rumble. A couple of people went over to Rumble. But everyone asked me all year long, do you have another platform, man? You got to spread the news. Get that news out there. No. We have the Cindy Lou Who channel still attacking, and if she's not very careful, there's going to be some lawyer letters going out. This year, the trolls, I'm going to melt them. They're going to be very, very sad with the beautiful findings and sightings that I'm going to have again yet this year. This channel is not a bullshit channel. This channel, I risked my life, my family, to be able to talk and expose a very secret society, the government, which they are killing people for speaking out about the moon and being able to bring out truth. So it's a real laughing moment for this channel, I guess, but I don't find it is, because this channel is real. And the ones that come here, and the way I was able to reach the Pentagon, the United States government, I know they hate it when I say that, but they shouldn't have showed my work if they didn't want me to talk about them. This is real research here. And when you come to this channel, you're going to see real UFO research. You're not going to see bullshit NASA images from 60 years ago. And all those videos get millions of views. It's quite surprising that those channels get millions of views. Most of the people that with the big channels that are working in space are actually against the people trying to get the truth out. The government has a whole bunch of set up channels there. They're being paid by government officials for sure to maintain those channels, whether they're CIA operatives or agents. I have no idea. By this point, it's like pretty much like a game of Clue. Adios. Get ready. Yes, thank you very much. C'est malade, man, qu'est-ce qui est en train d'arriver. All the channels are fact up. Somebody wanted to feature my channel. Other people own my channel, apparently got misheard. Listen, I am Kai, one of my best friends that comes here, and one of your best friends that comes here. And we have all those names, even though misheard, I know is an obvious troll. It doesn't mean that those names are there because they're hacking me. But when somebody goes to feature my channel, you share other people's channels instead of mine, which doesn't make any sense. And Aliaus, the other day I went to look to share your channel, and there's a whole bunch of names. My name's under your channel, Aliaus. Darla tried to share your channel the other day, but my name of Ni Quebec Astronomy is under your name. There's a box there, and it's checked, and it says if she wants to share the URL, she's going to share of Ni Quebec. So then she was talking to me all worried. I said, no. I wouldn't be too worried. I think there's something really glitchy about all those names appearing in channels. Aliaus wants to, he has another channel, the Space Channel, Space Jam and stuff. We're going to be doing music together with a whole bunch of people. Everyone here is welcome. Everyone on the French channel will be welcome. It's a play channel. We're going to have some fun together. Musicians to shoot the shit together. But he saw that there's another name under mine too. And it's a name of one of my hackers or trolls that are here. So that's a bit sus. It was a bit suspicious when I found out all that. I was really upset to be down for the holidays. Their cutting of the revenue was unfair. I really didn't find that one very fair, that they stopped the traffic completely. I would have endured and shut my mouth for the 2 weeks that I was down, but it was very disappointing because there was no one around, right? Obviously the people that come here, Elias, Lisa, hello, how's it going? And everyone that comes here supports the channel. And when there's no videos, well, there's nothing you can do. You can't come back and watch the same video twice, but some of you did, and some of you came back and left a comment. But that's not the problem. The problem is that you guys can see when I go down, when I stop posting, when you see that, I hope some of you have done it. I hope some of you have gone to the last video before my podcast to see the comments that were there in 2 weeks' time after I was down. There was not a lot. I was getting one comment a day, sometimes a day and a half a comment, and it was people I didn't know that came by the channel, and it was very mysterious, very suspicious. When I go down, everybody go look in the community tab. I'm not allowed posting in the community when they give me a strike, okay? But I go and I re-edit the last post, and I give an update to everyone. We can continue our streams with the French channel. That's what we'll do next time. I'm going to share a link when I go down in the community that's going to be an unlisted, I'm thinking of the UFO report today. It's going to be an unlisted link where you're going to be able to click on it in the community, even though I'm down and not there, and to come on so we can stream and do everything we do as we always do. I just want to get that one out there so people know that when I go down, like I did the past 2 weeks, I wasn't able to stream. I did on the Friends channel, but only a handful of people came by, which is totally normal, right? English people don't have to go to the French channel there. But and it caused a lot of problems with the streams also. To be able to stream in French and English, it sort of screws a lot of things up. I'm sorry about that, but it's important for you to know that when I do go down, because one more strike, I'll be down. So when I disappear, and I know a lot of people are going to regret this and say, fuck, where did he say? What did he say? I don't remember what he said. Patreon is the only place you're going to be able to find me until I come back to YouTube for whatever the reason, if they shut me down. But this time I want to prevent ahead of time in case things happen. I wasn't here to say Merry Christmas to everybody. I wasn't here to say Happy New Year to everybody. Adios. And please check out, bro, I got a lot of catching up to do. I was in no mood to go to people's channels. I went a couple times to the Stats channel, went to Peter's channel a couple times, Darla. Didn't do much because there was a lot going on here. The sun, the sky, what's happening, the pole shifts and stuff. I studied for 2 weeks on exactly what's going on, and I have a better understanding now of what's going on. Throughout the streams today, we're going to be talking about the CIA books that were written. We're going to talk about or books that were written by CIA agents, or that they were able to bring it out. Have you ever heard of the story of Adam and Eve? No jokes. There's a book called The Story of Adam and Eve. I'm not going to take away the work that the Y Files did. If you don't know that channel, Y Files, WHY Files. Awesome guy. A lot of good topics to come up. It just so happens that it was part of a topic that I wanted to talk about this week, but he gives a really good recount about what that book is all about. I have so much to say, guys, so much to say. A lot of new information coming out that nobody's talking about. I have no idea why. Thank you so much, Star Hunter. It is really good to be back. And I thank you all for being here still in 2023. Those just arriving to the stream that have never been here before, please subscribe today if you want to be able to come to the live streams. This is the last live stream that I'm going to do that for people that are not subscribed to the channel, thus helping my channel grow. If it doesn't want to grow, I'm going to try to push it and help it grow, because the last 2 weeks I literally screwed over with the amount of revenue that they took away from me. Really unfair. You guys have nothing to do differently. You come to this channel all the time. You support this channel incredibly. You have nothing to feel bad about. But I'm just saying, it's no fair. It shouldn't have gone down. I should have had those ads seen by a whole bunch of people. But I guess when they strike people, I don't know if the ads don't work or whatnot. There's a lot of bullshit going on here. JM, the first thumbs up and the first comment. Bruce sees all. Miss me so much. Yeah, I did miss you guys so much. Damn right, I missed you all so much. Lisa, how's it going? Hey, Moonmaster, man, thank you so much. I've missed you so much. I missed you more from the BSA family. Thank you very much, you guys. Yeah, it's a lot of bullshit what's going on, and we had no sky here. Right now, we're in a snowstorm. If it cuts out, guys, it's freezing rain on the way too. We're up to about 10 centimeters here. We got a lot more here than my other family members living at the other end there. And now this is the first snow that's going to remain on the ground, by the way. January 13th, I can say that this snow is probably going to stay because, yeah, there's lots falling right now. And just getting back into the nick of things. The knack of things, I guess. Knick-knack. Thanks so much. Our skies today. I appreciate that. A shame how truth can shut you down. Rock on, bro. Yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you very much. And it's just that my little rant is done. It's not really a rant. It's really that I wanted people to know what the hell was going on and how I really felt. Techno hit me in the house. Thank you so much. Lisa, again, everybody, thanks so much for being members, for everything you do to help the channel. Coming by to watch the videos really helps. Take the time, guys, to subscribe to the channel. All the links to support the channel, every video, they're there. I don't have to blare out that I have fundraisers. They're in every video. And all you guys have to do each time is to scroll down descriptions and to look at them. You don't have to. It's a free channel here. That's the most beautiful thing. It's a free channel. And together and with helpful people and the people that can and some people that can't that still do help the channel. I mean, I'm still here. We have an amazing channel. January 6th, first time I saw a UFO in 2023. Luckily, January 6th, which for me, it's true. I can't talk about it. It's a little maddening, but what do you want to do? January 6th for me was the most beautiful day of my life. And for many Americans, I say. So moving along, January 6th, I found a UFO below the wires, again, going very, very slowly. Not long after that, I saw a small plane come by over top that was looking and going around in a circle, very rarely seen. And then I saw another one lift up from the surface below the tree line. January 11th, went over, aligned itself with me right at the end in the clearing where the trees are. It stopped in its tracks, not like a helicopter, no flashing lights, and turned back the other way it was coming from more quickly and descending. And it descended below the wires and again behind the houses and buildings. So that was a recent capture that I saw. I haven't seen any UFOs since the last capture that I showed you guys of them lifting off the surface. So the next video will be a comparison with that last capture in 2021 with the new capture on January 11th. Either I get the video up between streams. I think pretty much sure that's what I'm going to do. I have a lot of shoveling to do. Might have to run off to a couple of stores, but unfortunately I have to shovel before going out. First shovel of the year. I can't really complain. It's the only exercise I should be getting in. And didn't do much exercise this year with the snow. That's for sure. So much is happening, guys. I learned a lot about the sun, the pole shift, and everything coming. Nelson Dark in the house. Thanks a lot, you guys, for coming in. Welcome back, Bruce. Wasn't the same without, hey, man, I love you, bro. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot, you guys. I missed you guys so much. And gals, it was crazy. And I post daily and every chance I get on all my platforms. And it was hard being down with there being no sky, no stars, no sun, by the way. The sun is exploding right now. X 1.4 flare, 8th or 6th of January, somewhere around the 8th, 9th of January, X 1.9 flare. Right now, we're talking about C.8, the flares. So the flares are pretty elevated. There could be some more flares today. Hundreds of sunspots facing Earth right now, which I can't look at because there's no sun. And they're starting to talk to us in the news about the amount of sunlight we're getting a day. Like the past month, I think I got an hour of sunlight. And I'm saying zero sun. You don't see it rising on the horizon. The minute you get a bit of an orange light, well, then everything takes over. The clouds take over everything. The chemtrails are spraying from north to south now. Whoop, I'm lagging now. I shouldn't be lagging. We're always locked at 100 viewers, by the way. Here we are locked at 100 viewers, always. 100 comments on each video. So break that, guys. Go through it. Go all out like a lot of you do. Some people say I'm annoying. I'm leaving Bruce 2 comments. Go for it. Leave me several comments. 101 viewers. You see, it's jumping because people want to go up. 105. And it probably won't go up over that. The highest I've seen here is 113. I view it every stream. So there's a control, probably artificial intelligence, right? The programs, the governments are like that could be something that many people are being held back. But for whatever the reason, I'm stuck at 105 or 100 people that watch here. It'd be cool because at the beginning of the year, I went up a lot more. The Wednesday streams here on the channel. I'm going to keep those going also. Friday, we stream 2 times on Fridays. For those that don't know, 1 p.m. like we're doing now. It's 1 o'clock here. It's 1:16. And we do the 8 o'clock stream tonight, which we're going to be talking about the UFO report, maybe. They just brought out another UFO report, guys. The one at the end of 2022 just came out. So it's a book with a whole bunch of sheets that I have to go over because they're not going to be talking about that in the news. And we're going to see what's up with that. There's talk, an anonymous video was leaked out on YouTube this morning or yesterday saying that they caught a UFO in the sky and they were able to shoot it down. So are we at war with aliens? I don't know. But I think it's a possibility that in our minds, we think, oh, wow, at war with aliens, we imagine hundreds of millions of vessels coming to attack us. Yeah, I don't think it's like that. I don't think that's what the situation is. A couple people here and there, probably different races out there. 2023, there's going to be a new understanding for you guys and for me that we're going to learn a lot of new knowledge. Some of us are going to have awakenings. Some of us are going to come out of our shells like a lot and really thrive. And the more you wake up, the more you find out the truth about what's going on, the less you'll be able to share it. And the less you're going to be able to tell others about it. You have to come up with some very creative and unique ways, speak between the lines, look in the past. They made paintings. Leonardo da Vinci, famous painters, they were hiding codes in the paintings. So as suppressed as we are today, they must have been just as suppressed in the past. So every civilization we've ever heard of, ancient civilization, was probably taken down the same exact way. We know there are several pole shifts that occur, hundreds of them, by the way. This is just coming out, guys. Hundreds of shifts throughout the years. At one point, there's always this date that they're talking about 11,500 years ago. Y-Files was mentioning this again. Very important about the pole shifting. So basically the poles, when people say, even I've been saying that it doesn't happen in a day, right? Well, no, it doesn't happen in a day. But what does happen is that during the pole shift lasts many thousands or hundreds of thousands of years or just thousands of years. When we get to the moment where it's going to shift, it could shift in one day. And it's going to be dreadful, right? A lot of people are going to die. A lot of people might live. The continents are going to change places because they travel. And this is very scary. Like the Y-Files was saying, it's going, the magnetism inside of Earth and volcanic activity and all the volcanoes, everything is going to become like water and liquid, where the world's going to start to shift. All the continents are going to get loose and they're going to shift over and move around. The poles are going to are going to become the equators. Both poles will become the equators and move around, and the equators are going to become the poles. So where we're seeing the equators right now, that could very well be devastatingly the area where it's going to freeze over, because people are like, what do you mean freeze, right? Like an ice age. An ice age, there's a very, very warm period at the beginning of an ice age. Who knows? It could last 10,000 years. Like the ice age coming, they say, and the temperatures are getting warmer, the climate's getting warmer. It could be, it's a continual adaptation. Earth is always adapting. The continents are always moving around and stuff like that. So Atlantis, goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. And you got the mountains shifting and changing positions, causes a whole bunch of different temperatures. Some volcanoes are really getting active right now, like a lot, and some big volcanoes, and some of the ones that haven't exploded for hundreds of thousands of years, right? How do they know all that? I don't know, but I don't think we know that much about the shifts and what can occur. We're still using, basically, in general, we're using theories, because science is a theory. It's always evolving. It's always changing. The information, scientific information, always changes. They find out new things, especially now. So we're seeing a quicker change in the evolution of the societies. And it's not because we're more people. I don't think it's because we're just getting more and more advanced. So all those ancient civilizations in the past, were destroyed, right? They could be destroyed deliberately through things like CERNs back in the days. I believe back in the days, they were just as evolved as us, except maybe a little more advanced than us, right? We find devices. We find an ancient Greece, a 2,500-year-old, something like that, computer with gears, a whole bunch of different gears and mechanisms. So whenever these civilizations are destroyed, well, they're rebuilt again, but it takes a long time for the rebuilding, right? There's a cataclysmic event here. It's the flood. It's the scariest thing is the flood. All those continents moving around, North America, Africa, everything moving around is going to cause massive tsunamis. And in the desert where you see those ripples and ripple lines where all these hills were made of sand, well, like they were saying again on the Y-Files, that was accumulated because of a flood, a massive flood that would have come up. Big water comes up over, that is what's going to happen. And it's going to happen in a day, but it's not the shift that happens in a day. The shift that happens over a long period of time, but we get down to that one day where everything starts shifting. Merci, Aliaus. Thank you, brother. First contribution of the year. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll be catching up. I'm just getting back on, guys. But I've been doing still the research and looking every day on the news at the new changes and what's going on. And, I have to be very careful with what I say now. Apparently, I guess I must know a lot if they're taking me down for saying little sentences, about certain things. Got a medical strike. I got a journalism strike for misinformation and news. I got, and the strike before that was, what was it? The medical. And then they gave me a strike of what? Anyways, a whole bunch of strikes and stuff like that. Holding back all you channels, though, this year that are really hacking and stuff, be very careful, because at one point Bruce is going to be sick and tired, and I'm going to send out letters and lawyer letters, because some of those channels that attacked the channels here shouldn't even be up. Those channels shouldn't even be up. And I'm not talking about the last one, like Barb Weiss there. Those are things that happen here. A lot of you are confused, like, what the hell happened with Barb Weiss? Why did she turn all of a sudden on everyone? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Some people are a bit on edge when it comes to talking about certain things, and that's, I guess, the way they react. You guys are pushing me up to 118 viewing right now, which I'm totally very thankful. There, it's going down and up. I should film that. So the connection is just at the little dot at the bottom, and now it goes back up. So it goes up, it goes and gets 15 people, then the connection goes back down. Oh, wow. Jumping up and down. What do you want a guy to do? Irina, thank you very much. Or Darina, thank you very much. Yardanova, hello. Thanks, you guys. We got bass and bass in the house. Yes, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, I'm going to be staying up for sure. I'm pretty sure. But something happens that this channel does go down. Try to keep track of me, guys. This is my full-time job. If this goes down, I'll be out trying to pump gas. But we won't have any gas anymore, so very soon. Sugar Bee, hello. Thank you very much, you guys. Nice to see you all back. Welcome, our guys. Praise God. His Highness, I'm back, brother. Yes, Leia. Got to thank you all of you who did take the time to go head over to Rumble. Rumble is the worst platform. Wow. I can't even comment back to you guys, because if I comment more than 5 comments in under 5 minutes, they tell me that I'm harassing the community. You can't edit and change the titles of your videos. There's so much going on Rumble. It's just ridiculous. And of course, I mean, I was there for a couple of days. I got 5-10 views, which is mainly only trolls. And, well, 3 of you, like Christy, Leah, Darla, the ones that came by. But that's how it is. Carolyn Hudson, another amazing contributor to the channel, for coming to comment all the time and support the channel. How's it going, Carolyn Hudson? I thank you very much, sister, for that. I'm so happy to be back. This is my life. I do this full time. Over the years, all the people, Andromeda is here. I love seeing the faces of the people coming back. Thank you very much, Lisa. Michael's here. Hey, Michael, how's it going, man? Thanks for being here, brother. I think we're all chosen probably for some type of mission. I believe every one of us have a mission to do. But for some reason, the mission has to be done and found out by one's heart and soul. I don't think it has anything to do with intelligence. What the hell are we doing here on this planet, right? Is it just paying our rent and stuff like that? I don't know. Maybe we have to learn something also. It could possibly be. Hey, Andromeda Native. Thanks again for being here. And thanks to all of you who are still a member this year in 2023. And thanks for following me in 2022. We had some incredible... What the hell was that? We had some incredible sightings. Yeah, a lot of paranormal activity here. We have some incredible sightings that we had in 2022. We're going to get a whole bunch more in 2023. The UFOs this year with my infrared drone, going to be following some of those lights. I'm going to bring you guys some videos that have never before been filmed. Never mind what people are going to say. Don't even worry about sharing it. Just come yourself to the channel. We'll be a small group. We're going to see everything that I'm going to be able to catch this year. I went 1 year, 4 months not filming any UFOs. So it's not that Bruce always films UFOs, just very lucky that I do. But it can happen that there's a gap in those lights that are going by in the sky. The first gap occurred during the pandemic. That's how it all started. Anika, child of Thoth. Hey, thank you so much. You're so generous. Anika, thank you very much. Listen, I hope to interact with some of you guys. And I know a lot of you probably in the emails have a hard time reaching me and stuff like that. But, Patreon or here, when you guys want to talk to me, or, I'm going to have to, what I'm going to have to do is get my FaceTime going, since I've never ever used it, and probably try to interact with a lot of you. I really want to. It's the only way I can really thank you all. Anika, what an incredible, beautiful letter that you sent me. I love you so much. I'm so happy that you guys and gals open up with me. A lot of you talk with me, and like we were people that knew each other right away. And it's just something, it's something I'm so thankful for. And it's probably the best part of having this channel is the interaction with some of you, the comments, the support, everything. It just blows me away. Honestly, blows me away. Merci encore, Aleaus. Anika Thoth, thank you so much. Just getting back on, Anika. I was supposed to be here during Christmas, during Happy New Year's. I was supposed to go on at midnight and stuff, but it doesn't really matter. We can still do everything we wanted to do, except now the holidays are over. But there's going to be a lot more findings this year. The weather is a serious problem, guys. Serious problem here right now. Bobana in the house. Thank you very much. Thanks, you guys, for being here. Totally awesome. Won't be able to ever thank you guys enough. I am Kai. Hey, I am Kai. If you guys want to feature my channel, you'll see it's I am Kai is there with me. Tell you, brother, I am Kai. Everything's glitched. We got names under my channels. I have a whole list of hackers under my channel, and I have a whole list of good people under my channel. So that's proving me that it's a glitch. When people feature my channel, they see your channel, I am Kai, and maybe 12, 13 other channels. Out of This World News, OTW News, at the end of 2022, started attacking Jason John Swartz, my brother's channel. You guys got a chance to meet him. He's a funny character. Swartz is how funny we can be when we want to. And some of the trolls that are attacking some of the channels, keep your eyes open. OTW News, Pat, when you see him anywhere, block his channel or be very careful. He's a cute little kid with an anonymous mask, and he smokes pipes all day long on his streaming. But those are people that come and attack spiritual, religious channels, like Barb Weiss has been doing, following me for 7 years now, almost 7 years. She's been following me, and it doesn't take long for them to show their true colors. Is it the sightings that's making everyone lose it? I don't know. I think it's the fact that I'm approaching 100,000 subscribers. In 4 months, we'll be there, everybody. In 2 months, I'll be very close also to the 100,000 mark. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel if you want to see this channel grow. There's a lot of investment in this channel. I invested everything I own, and along with a lot of you, I've invested a lot of your hard-earned money in helping this channel grow. And good things are coming. Good things are coming. There's always good things here on the channel. We see a whole bunch of stuff. I actually don't even get notifications from channels that are really cutting it. See, that's the problem here too, is that most of you will not get notifications, but do click the bell. Sometimes it works. It helps the channel, the interest for the channel grow. Merci house. Margaret Leach, Happy New Year. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Thanks, Margaret, for being here, there, everywhere. Be on the channels. I see you often on Jason's channel. So those of you, listen, when I tell you to go check out channels, it doesn't mean, oh, God, I got to go check out a channel because he wants me to go check out a channel. If you don't like a channel, don't go to a channel, But I think we're open enough to give opinions on people without flaking out. Some people can't take the hype, I guess. Debates are not for everyone. Debates are things that I sort of enjoy. I really enjoy debates because if you only use common sense and facts, there's no fighting. People that fight and disagree on things, it's often, I say often, it's because we believe in our own intuition or something we're stuck on, like aliens on the moon. I'm not stuck on it. A lot of you tell me maybe there's no aliens there, Bruce. You could be absolutely right. Bruce, could be drones flying around up there. Sure. Right? Until we know that, though, it remains an unidentified flying object. A lot more information is coming out about the moon. Oh my gosh. Seriously, guys, about the moon. We have a spacecraft that is testing its propulsion right now that is on its way to the moon. What is the name of it? I'm going to have to go check that out. It's on its way right now to the moon. It's a new type of spacecraft, and it's as big as a briefcase, and it's on its way. It's the lunar. Am I going to say it? The lunar something team. Something like the lunar water team or something like that. Anyways, hard to understand. A spacecraft going to the southern pole of the moon to look for ice inside of the dark craters. Why is it they don't want to use Earth's side of the moon so we could see? They should. The one that was in charge, Bridenstine, whatever his name was, the one that was in charge at NASA while Trump was president, said that the astronauts will get a choice of landing at one of the older lunar landing areas from one of the Apollo missions. And when they change presidents in the States, you guys know everyone changes. When you guys change your president, the CIA, one in charge of the CIA changes, the one in charge of the FBI changes, the person in charge of NASA changes. They change all these people in charge for every president that's there, which totally boggles my mind. It makes it look so suspicious, but that's what they do. So that changed, and now they're going to land in an area where they're not going to be talking about anything. Project HIGHJUMP was looking a lot at that over the past coming years, but especially this week where some more information is coming out. And now when information comes out, you always get someone on the other side that says the opposite, right? Did they land on the moon? You have both videos. You have the proof that they landed on the moon, supposedly. You have the proof that they didn't land on the moon. And you look at both videos and you're like, okay, you have to, it's not easy. The best way to hide a lie is to hide a truth, is to integrate a lie. No matter how small the lie is, if it's very convincing, sometimes people will believe other things. And like the giants I've been talking about. People commenting, giants, or stick to the facts, bro. Well, giants exist. I'm sorry to tell you all, they exist today. We see some giant people, and then we can go into whether it be gigantuum, sicknesses where people are bigger than normal. Someone that was really awake in a comment on the last podcast said, Bruce, the Giants had double teeth, and that's a fact. Actually, I looked that up. I heard of that last year, and I found some more proof of it this year. Double lining of teeth. These high, towering individuals, tall people, and now we're talking about 11, 22 feet, 30 feet, right? And they exist. Burial sites exist in mounds, even in Idaho, in the States. You got giants buried right in the States under these certain mounds that they excavated. But the problem is they excavated these sites back in, the 1800s, and then around the world, there's explorers, like I said in the podcast, the explorers in the 1500s and 1519 that found giants and pygmies living together on an island. You got a giant race with smaller beings. So imagine all the beings that were here on Earth thousands of years ago. Imagine all the sizes. So it makes sense that domination would start with the growth and population, and then there would be wars against some of these beings. And depending on which was smarter or stronger, you would see some deaths where certain beings would take over other beings. We're doing it now. We're fighting human against human here on Earth in wars. Imagine that. Imagine different beings. That's how it was. This world is war-ridden. So many wars that occurred here. Every hole and tunnel that's here is probably just because of all the wars that we did, right? All the incredible fighting and the empires that rose up. You got Rome, Egypt, ancient Egypt, and all that. They all crumble. They all crumble. The system today is going to do the same thing. It always comes down to the people are a lot stronger. Lisa McDonald's in the house. Miss you too, Kai, and thanks for being here, man. LA in the house. I talked about, thanks, LA. I talked about some events that are happening in the States amongst chosen presidents, voted in presidents. I'll leave it at that. And they took me down for talking about it. And they took me down for me talking about it in 2021. Talked about the pandemic, the truth. Most of you know the truth, but they don't want me talking about it at all because I have a very creative way of talking about it. For those of you who want to see an effing incredible video about Gates and his association, I posted it on Rumble in the community before last post. Go check it out. Go subscribe to Rumble. If I go down here, maybe there'll be a couple of people on Rumble that I'll be able to, pop back up there. But it's mostly trolls that are there, I assure you. But you can check out the last video and what I say. Very revealing. That's the video that got me a strike here on the channel. If you guys want to go see it, it was a pretty serious video. And I'll leave it at that. Yeah, they definitely are. And the truth is going to come out that, it's, oh, yes, of course. Yeah, it's a big scam. So YouTube is going to be taken over by someone else for sure. They're not going to be able to do what they're doing that long. 117 watching right now. I'm surprised. And I thank you all because we have a hard time getting over the 113 mark of people watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. So in the future, you'll be able to join the live streams. It'll be subscribers only. Please, if you do like the channel, take the time to look at the channel. I have a lot of UFO revelations here, proof that even the government was in contact with me about it. So keep that in mind, when you're looking at my research and you want to know what's real and what's not. If you're new to the channel, you can comment anything and ask me any question about my research. I don't hide anything. Dana, thank you very much. Thanks, Sugar Bee. Mr. Peter Benton. And Kelly, how are you guys doing? I hope you had an amazing Christmas. Hope you guys had a safe Christmas. Thanks, Peter, for coming by. The Wednesday streams will continue, brother, and everything. And I'm gonna have to catch up. Didn't get a chance to do the New Year's stream. I would have loved to have come on here. I don't know, maybe even have a glass of wine and sit down and talk with some of you and tell me what you're going to do with your families and stuff. But it's all good. I thank you all for coming back, Peter and Kelly. You can tell Kelly I'm going to be able to stick some snow in the next video because it's pretty bad right now. If she wants to see what it looks like. The day Kelly asked me, or Peter had told me, Kelly would love to see some snow. It stopped snowing here. So today, January 13th, is the official first day of snowfall for me that's going to remain. We got one other storm that changed into a rainstorm. It was completely flooded in the streets and everything. That's what was happening here. Hello, Darla. An hour later. So sorry, you guys. Dan Marsh, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Follow you religiously. I watch every video usually, but sometimes if I don't watch a video in a week, videos don't show up until I watch one of your videos again. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, Dan, for being here too, bro. I love you for it. That is, yeah, Lisa, it's horrible. It is horrible. But good times are coming on YouTube. YouTube is not going to go down because I believe it's the government that's using it to spy on us and to find out what people are saying. Think of it. Everyone's afraid of it going dark around the world. Now, why would they do that? How is the government going to keep monitoring us if everything goes dark? They need our iPhones. They need our computers. They want to know where we are. GPS in the car. They want to know where we are. So they're going to keep us up. A couple of days ago in the States, whether it be a hack or something that happened, all planes were grounded. What the hell happened? I have no idea, but they turned back every single flight because the applications and programs that were used to prevent accidents and whatnot in the sky was not functioning. So this is something that more and more we're going to see of, and we're going to see the airports and the people in charge of the airports speaking up too. How can it not be? How can it be like that? How can it be that they're not speaking up? It's impossible. It's because they're being suppressed from speaking out. War in Ukraine and everything is now involved, with NATO's involved and everything. But we don't hear that in the news, especially not here in Canada. Thanks again, Dan, for catching up, man. Hey, yes, it is good to be back. Thank you very much, my good friends. Divine Sorcerer, thanks, guys. Happy New Year, bro. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Yeah, they all stopped. There was nobody here viewing the videos for 2 weeks. I'm down 50,000 views. If you guys go on Social Blade, you'll see that we're at 39,000 views here in the last month. That never happened. That happened back in 2016 when I started my channel. I used to get 30,000 views a month. So we're back down to that. My friend's channel got 10,000 views this month. So with both my channels that I apply all my time, full time on, I got 50,000 views on both channels in 1 month's time. That's with me posting UFOs leaving the ground with infrared cameras. That's impossible. Everyone should be all the hell over those videos and commenting and saying, where are all the trolls on the channel, the commenting that should be telling me I'm full of shit? Where are they? Nobody was here the time I was down. And the ads and everything stopped here. It was incredible. It was a dead channel where they were able to hold the revenue to a zero halt on the channel. How do they do it? I have no idea. Strikes do not affect ads, they say. I looked it up, but apparently they do. And obviously they do what they want. Eh? Absolutely, Nelson Dark. You're right about that, my friend. So sorry, Dana. Yeah, it's a big problem here, the notifications. That's also a problem on many channels. I heard that people are not getting the notifications. I get notifications from all the channels. I have bells on, but yes, sir, Peter. A new UFO report out, man. I'm gonna have to go over it and look to see what they're saying in it. There's another Finally, UFO report that came out. They never really say much, but I think I tend to feel that we're going to hear a lot in that one. What kinds of birds don't fly? YouTube jailbird. That's right. Especially me, a big dodo bird. I'm too heavy to fly. I'm like those wild geese that run in the woods. Like they don't fly. They just look impressive. Anyways, it's true. Karen, Massey, I see you too. Thank you so much, you guys. Bruce, I hear you. And it is informational war, isn't it? Really, yeah, well said. It is an info wars. That's exactly what's happening, and it's a war on language. There's certain words in the English language that they're trying to suppress. The word field is racist now, they say. Well, if I live in Valleyfield, I'm not going to be able to talk about it anymore. Field is racist. I've never heard a sentence of anyone using field as a racist comment, right? And talk about cotton fields. Well, I got some news for you guys. Did you know white people picked cotton? Did you know it? It's so stupid, eh? Every race in the world have been stuck in fields picking up shit. Okay. So funny. They try to centralize attacks. They're using us, by the way, guys, eh? You guys know it, but most don't. They're using you and me to fight with each other to get their agenda done so that we fight. They don't have to raise a finger. You got the neighbors disagreeing with the other people, right? Look what's happening in the States with the Democrats and Republicans. It's sickening. Thanks a lot, Techno Hippie. Susan Smith Davis, welcome. Thank you so much for being a member. Hello from Central Wisconsin. So glad you're back. Yeah, and I'm so sorry. Some of you have become members and you're sitting there for 2 weeks without any videos, and me in the community saying, I'm being attacked. I'm really so sorry about that. But this channel is attacked because it's showing a lot of truth. And thanks to you all, the channel is going to stay up, but every little bit helps. I'm telling you guys. Susan, welcome to the community, and thank you so much for being here. And again, guys, I'm really sorry about the delay and the gap in the videos. So I am going to get that video up between streams also for you all. I have to get today's the January 11th UFO sighting, and there's not going to be another sighting because it's like we're in a snowstorm. But the weather is drastically changing before the pole shift. That's going to have that one day of treacherous weather phenomena that's going to last for a couple of weeks. It's going to go around the entire world and affect the entire world's atmosphere. But we're going to get signs of when that's going to happen. And we're in the end times for real this time. They've been videos since 2012. It's the end of the world. We're there, right? But the end of the world, it's sort of not really fair saying it that way. More like the end of the old world, and we're going to enter the new world. And I'm not talking about the new world order. That's there too. But we are going to enter the new world. And hundreds of times the continents always move over long periods of time, thousands of years. It moves completely over the globe. The whole continent. North America has been all around the world, by the way, many times. Change places, right? The poles will go to the equator. The equator will become the poles, and it's going to be one major shift. But leading up to that, we're going to see signs of weather in the desert and areas where they've never had rain or any snow. We've been seeing that for the past couple of years. We're seeing meteors entering and, making people go deaf and busting windows. Very small or meteor in Russia, which blew up a whole part of the city's windows. So you can only imagine the cataclysmic event that can happen in end times. It's not that everyone dies. It's that, when that happens, ready or not, there's certain things, if the meteor falls here in Quebec, well, we're the ones that will disappear. If it falls in New York, well, around there, lots of people will disappear. But they're trying to be able to prevent what's happening. A lot of people are saying they're trying to destroy the world. I don't know anymore. Would the elites want to destroy their own world too? Like to the point where there's absolutely nothing and just floods? Maybe, but I don't think so. Hi, Ann. Thanks for being here. I wondered that in 217, Darina. In 217, I said all these people that hack for good, that protect the channels and the whistleblowing channels, is there any truth to that? I don't know. I don't know if there's any truth to that. We're pushing it now up to 140 people watching, which is very rare. I have a lot of information coming in, you guys, the news and everything. You're not the first to say they watched subs rolling backwards. No, but I'm the first that have the subs rolling backwards when people are subscribing. My channel is completely hacked. It's a lot more than my subs rolling back, my dear. A lot more. A lot more. Our skies today. That's old news, right? 2010, my dear. Old news. They're dismantling the agencies right now. It's been years. That's what we can't talk about. Have you ever seen a channel, LA, that was presented on a radio station or that was presented by the United States government and the Pentagon and the UAP task force that showed my research on a worldwide televised event and that 0 subscribers and 0 people come to the channel afterwards? That's impossible. And that's what we call a manipulation. As for people just saying the subs are going down, well, maybe they're telling people off and that's why their subs are going down. In this case here, it's really not what's happening. So my situation is unique. Nobody gets attacked like this channel gets attacked. It's important for me to scream it out so that people will subscribe to the channel, because this year my research will come out. David, thanks for being here. Don't look up. Get dizzy if I look up. Thanks again, Karen Massey. I'm not going to scroll to the bottom because a lot of people are talking, I'm sure. I'm going to scroll over everyone. CPAM. Now I'm going to miss some people for sure because we're, 142. Geez. Wow. Like, mind-blowing. Mine's monetized, but on Rumble, I don't know about it. Hey, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, guys, if something happens, I do have a Rumble, and you guys can check it out in the community. It's Bruce Sees All with a big A. Here, Bruce Sees All has a small a, but you'll still get to my channel here on YouTube with the big A. My name's pretty much in rock now. Thank you so much, CPM. Hey, Sharon Yan Luca, merci, mon frère. Same to you, LA. Happy New Year. All the best 2023. The truth is coming out. Vinny, how's it going? Yeah, I got hacked with the duplicate channels that I made, so they don't permit me to have any other channel than this one, I guess. The friend channel is 0. Hey, you should see all the videos I got there. Even have a members section. Do you know what the interesting part is here? My members, 1% of the members here comment. I get 3 to 6 comments for maybe 70, 80 members. But we're locked at 80 members here. It's always been under the 100. The 100 mark here, 100 comments, 100 viewers, still 130 now. Has a hard time getting over to, like, we'll never see 200 people watching my video at the same time here. But that's how it is. Hey, how's it going, Stephen J. Ford? Yep. Thank you, Anita. Anika, child of Thoth. Just getting back up, my dear friend. Down for 2 weeks really sucks. Hazard's here. Good evening from a very wet and windy app in West Highlands, Scotland. Thank you very much. Good to see you back, Bruce. Thanks so much, man. Hoser, thank you, or Hoser. I appreciate that. Z-Spin is in the house. Thanks for being here, you guys. LA says Bible and Adam and Eve are all aliens. I like that one. Name my son Adam, but that's a beautiful name. Awesome, actually. That's awesome. Listen, I agree with you about that. You know, Bible people fight with us. Sometimes say, Bruce, it's not right. Don't say that. You know, it's God's not an alien. It's like, what do you know? It's just a representation of what we have. I believe that anything in the Bible or Adam and Eve and all those stories, I believe it was all alien beings. They didn't have to tell us that Adam had a green small head and 6 arms, right? For example, just shooting that out there in theory, right? And it's true. Adam and Eve are aliens, and I believe that. Name my son Adam. That's a cool one. Our skies today. Thank you so much for becoming a member, guys. Wow, thank you. And 142 watching. I'll take it. It's better than 100 watching. Definitely. Thanks, Susan. It's about darn time that I'm back. Yes, Backbone. Yeah, I love the guy. Love his channel too. Has a very good channel. Talks about some good controversial stuff with his hecklefish, I guess, which is a funny ideal. But he brings up some. He doesn't go into too much details, but he brings up some of the good or bad stuff, you know. Andromeda Native, thanks again for being here. So I might miss some of you guys. I'm trying not to. I want to scroll down. Hey, Julie, the stats, and Floyd, how's it going, my friends? How's it going? Yes, I'm early in the chat, and I was looking so bloody forward to coming on and seeing you guys. Anyone want a coffee? A little refill? And I'll be back in a flash. Well, actually, no. It'll take me a minute to walk over to the... Well, it's still snowing. Still snowing. It is still snowing out there. Thanks again for becoming a member. We have our skies today. I appreciate it. Thanks to all the members that are here. Julie and everyone. Excuse me. Lots of coughing going on this month and last month, boy. The temperature's going up and down. I still have a fisherman's friend left. For a heavy cough, fisherman's friend. Nioka Lopez Cuba, muchas gracias por venir a mi canal de investigación de ovnis. Thank you. We know, thank you so much. Thanks for watching, Cuba. Thank you very much, my friends. Darla, thanks again. Karen 18's in the house. Thank you. How's it going? Gene Marston, thank you so much, Gene. I appreciate that, my dear friends. I miss you guys and gals a lot more. I'm not going anywhere. So when I do go down for a couple of weeks like that, hopefully it won't be often. When I do, look in the community, last community post. I'm going to have to edit it. So if I post something like an image there of something funny and I get 400 comments, and then all of a sudden, because did you notice the last time some of you commented on a post and then you came back to that post and it was completely another post? It's the only area where I can write to let you guys know that I'm down. So as sad as I was seeing that there was not 96,000 people flooding my friend's channel, sort of wonder where everyone is. And I go, and again, I'm talking about new people. YouTube should be presenting new people to this channel, even when I'm down there. But I don't know. I guess they don't. Ken Lee, thank you so much. Infinite love, always light and energy to you and all. Thank you very much. Ken Lee's in the house. Christy Lindsay in the house. Oh my gosh. Yay, just wanted to say hi. So glad you are here. I'm so glad to be back, Christy. Love you guys so much. And thank you for the amazing support to this channel, for being here throughout the years. I can't thank you all enough. We're in a snowstorm right now, Christy. This is the first snow that's remaining on the ground. She commented at 1:10. Am I that late? Well, Bruce wanted a lot of people here. That's why he's late. I appreciate that, everybody. The more the merrier. Daryl Green, thank you so much, man. Happy New Year to you. I'm sorry that I missed you guys during the holidays, though. Really sucks. Absolutely. Thank you, Christy. On your way driving down the road there, or down a field or road. Oh, the fields are done, I think, by this point. Couldn't get in, setting about my pass. No problem, Margaret. That's what happens. A lot of people are having problems. I think Darla and a couple of other people too had problems going there. And you have to be subscribed if you want to see a video, is what I put up. So probably why not a lot of people are going to go. But I'm telling you guys, if ever I do go down, Patreon channel, it's probably pretty much where I'm going to be, which is perfect because it's a good place to be. Great minds think alike, Darina. Mix Mayhem in the house. Greetings. Good to see you, Elias Valhatla. Thank you so much, Mix Mayhem. Elias is back. He's got another channel up, by the way, a music channel. And there's a Darla or somebody said, hey, Elias just got a whole bunch of equipment and for music and stuff like that. I will be catching up. You're going to see me on that channel. I'm going to be doing projects with Elias and having fun. And we're going to be playing over each other and not with each other, but in a way, we'll be playing with our instruments. That sounds so bad. Just head over to the channel and you'll see what we're going to be doing there. Second dusting this morning here in Port Hope, Ontario. Oh, wow. Wow. Port Hope, Ontario. I know some people from Port Hope, Ontario. Some family from Port Hope, Ontario. Thanks for being here, LA. Snow here as well, says Darren. We had only one sunny day in 2 weeks, Toronto. Yeah. If you're in Toronto, then you're probably getting the same darkness as me. And so we had snow here as well. We had only one sunny day. So we got snow today. And as of yesterday, it started. There's supposed to be very warm, by the way. Like right now, guys, it's 1 degree, 0 degrees. The heat's not hardly on in the house. I didn't heat all winter. That's a first. Probably going to save hundreds of bucks on my hydro this year. But how it works in Canada, you don't save because everyone's on a budget plan. So even if it only costs me $40 this month, I'm still going to pay like $170 or a month or whatever. I don't remember how much I pay, but that's how it is. So let me go all the way down here. And of course, I try to answer everyone. It's near impossible, but I always try. Martine, merci beaucoup. L'étendard, bonsoir, Bruce. Meilleur vœu 2023 à tout le monde. À toi aussi, Martine, je te remercie vraiment beaucoup. Si jamais tu as une chance, je sais que tu es sur la chaîne OVNI Québec Astronomie. Samedi, demain, je vais faire en direct aux mêmes heures que d'habitude. 1h PM, 13h, que je fais les en direct dans l'après-midi. 13h, heure de Montréal. Puis heure de Paris, c'est 6h ou 7h, je pense. Vous êtes un peu plus tard que moi, si vous êtes à Paris. Si vous êtes au Québec, ben c'est à 13h. Lise, good evening. And Happy New Year all. Thank you very much, Lise. Same to you. Our skies today, I thank you for that. Thanks for hitting the like buttons, you guys. That really helps. 127 still watching. That's super cool. The Psychotic Ape. I love the name of that one. Welcome back. Good to see you back on. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate it so much. My solar panels are not keeping battery. Oh, yeah. Pointed south. Oh, wow. LA, that's where things start getting scary. Very scary, because you know how if we're plunged into darkness for days on end, the solar panels are not going to work at all. You know, that's a scary thing, because I like the idea of the solar panels. As a matter of fact, I wanted to completely solar panelize my whole house, even the sides, the whole bloody house, but you can't. Here in Canada, you need to pay money to Hydro-Quebec if you want to leave Hydro-Quebec, and you'd have to pay a lot of money to be able to use solar panels, and there would be a whole bunch of problems with that. In other words, they fix it up so that you don't make money, right? Unfortunately. Minky Pinky, bonjour à toi, merci beaucoup. 101, now 132 watching. I'm super stoked for that. In 2 months, maybe 8 hours of sun when it does come out. I will go blind. Yeah, Margaret, you're right about that. I mean, it's pitch black. Jason Beresny, thanks, man. It is pitch black, and it's been dark for many days. Again, dark today again because there's obviously no sun. And it's still snowing quite a bit. Quite surprising. I have some beautiful snow videos later. UFO sighting January 11th is the next video that I'm going to put up between streams. So you are going to get a chance to see a video put up here before the 8 o'clock stream. I promise that I'll try. Jen, CUK, chemtrails heavy here. Here too, they're spraying from north to south now. And here's the problem. The clouds, Darla and everyone in Quebec or around the world, start noticing and let me know if the clouds you usually see are going in different directions now. You know, the earth is tilting on its axis. That's what's happening. And in the pole shift, it's going to happen in one day where everything does flip. So now I'm changing. Remember when I said the flip's not going to happen in one day? We're not going to die. Everything's going to be okay. We're going to see it coming. But there's that last minute when it does flip during the day. When the continents shift, we're going to get tsunamis, and it's going to be massive flooding and stuff like that. So you could imagine that in a couple of hours, maybe a day, a week, around the world, it's going to be mudslides and rivers, newly formed rivers everywhere, bringing everything and people and houses and everything, you know. Unless you're on Mount Sinai or up on a high mountain, it might be hard to, but be careful if you climb a mountain, because the mountain risks moving also. All the continents are supposed to move and shift over and everything. So, Diane, how's it going? Hey, I appreciate that. Merci, Joël Saint-Jean. Salut à toi. Robin from Illinois, thank you so much, you guys. Marie-Donne. Hey, où Marie-Donne? Where's Marie-Donne? Bonjour, Marie-Donne, si vous êtes ici. Puis pour les sûrs, Chinaman in the house, going back up now. Big Bruce in the house, yes, sir. So for those of you that sent me mail or letters or parcels or spaceship parts, hang tight. We're in a snowstorm right now, but in a couple of days, I will be going out. Everything always arrives. Sometimes it takes a long time, but I always give a heads up back on everything and anything that I'll receive from anyone and let you guys know. As for your names and stuff, don't worry. I will never say your names out to anyone here. If you prefer mailing me from a different address that's not yours, totally understandable. Sadly, we live in a world of people that are disgustingly taking people's addresses. Some people that can contribute to channels, you know, when you have a channel and there's contributions like that and you have people's names here, what would happen to me if somebody contributed and I got in a fight with them afterwards, and then I tried to go in and try to get their information and contact information. It's illegal. It's very, very, very illegal. Because I get a lot of trolls that come into the members side also, and because they want to keep the videos at 0. Do you believe that? What do you think of that? 30 or 40 of them, unfortunately. So when I post the next members video, you won't see 10 comments because there's not 10 people that are going to comment, even though it's about 40, 50, 60 people now. Maybe less. I'd have to check. But it's always the same good people that are here, same members that are back watching the videos, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, you guys got to check out Elias's channel, please. Hey, Marcos, thank you so much, Mr. Bruce. Glad you are better. Yeah, I'm back, my friend. Thank you so much, Marcos. It's good to be back. Helps so much, Sugar Bee. Helps a lot because it creates an interest in the algorithm. Absolutely, 100%. I got a job, but was fired first day for asking smoking or non-smoking. Was supposed to say cremation or burial. I love you, man. Yeah, funeral attendant. So, yeah, it'd be a good one. So we have smoking or non-smoking today. That's a good one. I shouldn't be showing people that I found that so funny, but it is. It was just so damn funny. Leia says, YouTube, Crazy Music Space Jam tonight at... Oh, tonight. I will be there. I'll be there. 6:30 stream on Elias's channel, guys, showing some of the equipment, obviously, that he bought. I'll be looking forward to checking that out. And then after that, we have a stream here at 8 o'clock. Might be a bit tight there, but we'll see. But you guys have to check that out. Hello, Marie-Donne. Comment ça va, Marie-Donne? 1 heure plus tard. Mon Dieu, je m'excuse. S'il y a de la malle de rentrée, je vais vous le confirmer bientôt, les amis. Je m'en vais chercher ça dans une couple de jours. Puis je veux remercier tout le monde qui ont pris le temps de m'envoyer une lettre pour me dire un bonjour durant les fêtes. Marie-Donne, merci beaucoup. Et je vous confirme ça dans quelques jours, mais que j'aille à la malle. Merci encore, Sharon. Yeah, 103 now, still 119. It's not bad. We're able to go a bit over the 100 mark to prove that I was wrong. Good. That's okay. I caught you strumming on your guitar, and singing was awesome. Oh, thanks, Channel Man. Appreciate that. Did you know you were a rock star? Just keep high. Thank you for the encouragement, my friends. I appreciate that. Had a lot of fun playing. I like playing guitar, blues music, and all that. And that, as a matter of fact, Channel Man, you do have to check out Elias's channel, the Space Jam channel, because that's exactly what we're going to be doing there, is just playing around, playing music, and doing some projects and stuff like that. Backbone NF, thanks for confirming that. I really appreciate that. Sorry, an hour late for replying, but yeah, very rare sun here too. So that's in Germany. So that's scary. That's like around the world. Hey, listen, it helps. Not everyone's going to do like you, man. We have a lot of fun here. His Highness, thanks for the incredible support over the years. Now in 2023, you guys are still here. I can't thank you all enough. Sun's very active and dangerous right now. Yes, it is, man. Solar wind, 420 kilometers a second is very fast. And yep, BZ's negative. Yes, 6. Well, you know what? I'm expecting another massive flare. So get this, guys. Unfortunately, January 12th, yesterday, a comet went by the sun. It's a newly found comet. No way in hell am I going to remember the name of it. C-2022 E3ZTF. Yeah, that's it. Newly found comet in 2022. That comet came into the solar system from interstellar space. You know, the part where the sunlight doesn't reach. Our sun does not reach interstellar space. The sun that is so gigantic near our planet in our solar system, it's one of the smallest suns in the solar system. Did you know that? Not very big compared to the super massive giant red planets. I'm saying red stars, actually, because they get the helium expands outwards, and then when they're dying off, look, our sun is dying off right now. But the thing is that when a sun dies off, it doesn't go dead. It explodes. It does a whole bunch of stuff. So that's what we're actually examining right now. Very active sun right now. Sorry, LA, I'm trying to get to it. Maybe ask me the questions. And she's gone. Bye. Well, we'll have some problems with LA, I think. Maybe a new troll in the channel. I'll be watching you, LA. I have a good relationship with the trolls. Elias, Maridon, ben oui, il va y avoir un stream ce soir en plus sur sa chaîne Space Jam. They took down a UFO, apparently. I saw a video, anonymous video. I don't know. I'm so tired of the gov BS. When it comes to our entire solar system, we need to know the truth. I hope they didn't shoot a UFO down. What a bunch of crap. Absolutely. We want truth, not lies. So, yeah, and I fear it will be, Sugar Bee. I fear that they may have done so. A little concerning. There was only one short video on Rumble. Was I on the wrong channel? No, you're on the right channel. My channel got hacked. I had to take all the videos down. They wanted to let you all know that I was at One Chalmers. Shh, it's my address. I'm pretending I don't want anyone to know. They're morons. I know who it is too. We have some very, very mean ladies on the channel. The Penny Bunny group. If you don't know Penny Bunny yet, you will this year. The pedophile rings, the pedophile rings. Did you all know that there's pedophile rings all over the internet? They're using codes. They're using icons and stuff. Even the pizza now. People using the pizza icon has to do with watching porn videos and stuff. So we're living in a secret world where all these codes are coming out. I've learned that since the beginning of time, and I sit here and I look at the people coming and going, and I'm like, wow, very odd. That's the funniest thing to me when I see that. Little special LA. What's wrong with LA? What does she want to do? I thought I just answered about 17 of her comments. OBX Arms. Why not tell your story through interpretive dance? Exactly. As a matter of fact, OBX Arms, Happy New Year, brother. It was choreography day just the other day. People like dancing. So those of you just arriving here, you obviously, hello, Michelle. I can't answer everyone's comments, and I'm trying to go down to see everybody. And Wild Wallaby in the house. Good day to you. I love the name, by the way. Masako Eleos. Most know nothing. Your compass as maps are wrong. Oh, yes, absolutely. Oliver knows. Yep, I agree with that, Oliver. Absolutely right about that. Our friend Kai, always part of the family. I believe the pyramids were built using sound frequency. CPM, I'm with you on that, my friend. I am totally with you on that. So we have the frequencies, sound frequencies. Sound levitates a lot of things. There's hundreds of thousands of videos on YouTube showing levitation tests with sounds, decibel, hertz, different. You could have 1.23, have some low frequency sounds. 1.23 will not do anything, but 1.24 will actually hover and levitate these plastic bottles over the region where the sound's coming out from. So, yeah, it's very possible that they could have done that with sound. Also, guys, if there were giants back in the day and the giants were the one building the pyramids, they would have force of a lot of more men. Imagine 1,000 giants building a pyramid. How friggin' long would that be? A week? If you look at it that way, for sure. But the frequency for me, it's what they're manipulating us with right now, the frequency, and it's what destroyed Earth back in the day as a frequency. I believe those pyramids that some people still think sarcophages and people are dead and buried in there are wrong about that right off the bat, and that those are power sources. The stones, the granite, everything that's constructed with these old pyramids and temples are conductive. They're conductive. They attract electricity. It's conductive. The rock itself is magnetic and conductive. So some people say that it even has healing energy to some certain rocks, like I know myself, right? Like we all know healing stones. Snow in Montgomery County, Tennessee today. Thanks for sharing that, brother. Michael says Louisiana too. Yes, Louisiana in the house. Let me scroll down here. Woo woo story. Together when they, oh, well, I would have read it, but she's gone. Fortunately. Sarah, how's it going? We're glad to see you back. My hubby is upset because the only video we can see from your channel are like 2 to 5 years old. Nothing new at all, which means they're blocking you or blocking us. Yes, they're blocking the new videos. I'm getting comments on videos from 2016 and 2017 where people are saying, when are you going to get your new telescope? Nobody believes this. Everyone says, oh, well, everyone's being attacked. Like LA thought that she was going to be able to tell us, I know lots of channels that people are having their subscribers rolling down. Yeah, because maybe they're assholes. I'm not being an asshole, and I'm showing the UFOs that I show. I don't care what anybody says. There should be hundreds of thousands of comments just by trolls on the videos, and there's not. We have the same boo-boo trolls that come by with their penny in their pocket. Penny for your thoughts. Yes, Germany also, free speech is missing. We got to hold on to it. That's what we have to do. Hey, Karen, I did, and they told me to stop harassing them. Okay. And I have all the videos that I posted here. If you guys want to go to my playlist, trolls and attacks and stuff, you will see the views going downwards, like literally being taken off as my videos come in. And I sent that to them several times, Karen, and they told me if you do not stop, and only somebody that did this will know I'm telling the truth, over reporting. YouTube says that I over report problems. Stop over reporting problems. You have too many problems. You have to stop. So I told them I was being hacked, attacked, and everything going on. So what they did is, well, let's just stop the views. I think that's what they did, unfortunately. Thanks, Sarah. With you and the hubby, if you guys are watching, thanks so much, you guys. Dennis. Denis Vaillancourt, merci, mon frère. Comme d'habitude. I will not give up, I promise. Yes. You have divine protection, Bruce. I do. You know that. I do. I absolutely do. I am protected. The darkness trying to wear down the light. Victory of the light. I am as bright as they get. We'll talk about the light. Not talking about intelligence now. Hey, lo and behold, Tree Hookers in the house. Thank you very much. Love that name. Norma C. What is the name of the French channel that Bruce was talking about? My French channel is OVNI Quebec Astronomy. You could see that, Norma, if you're still here, in the channels icon on Bruce Sees All. You click channels, and you'll see the channels that I feature, and I feature my French channel, my Spanish channel there. But actually, I think you're already there. Maybe I misunderstood. Maybe it's another channel. But if not, OVNIS Quebec Astronomy, written astronomy in French, MIE. And that is the French channel. Happy New Year, Margaret. Norma C. Hawkeyes 13. I had some stuff. I had some stuff. Had people needs to know ASAP. Feel free to comment here, my friend. Anika Thoth, thanks again. So happy you're back, she says. How thoughtful. Michelle Adams, hello to you. Again, impossible to answer all the comments, but oh no, she's French too. That gets me scared. Please, LA, don't be an attacking troll. Please. I got plenty of backups. Patreon backup channel, guys. $2-3 a month. You guys can come there as often as you want. As a matter of fact, if they shut us down here on YouTube, I'll be there full time. The backup channels, I made so many. I lost a lot of work time doing them. Nobody goes to them. Look at Rumble. Rumble has 7 or 8 views on the video of Barb Weiss sipping her coffee, which was so funny. You got to check it out because that's what trolls do. They like drinking a lot of coffee. Trace B. Thank you very much. What you do is real, or they wouldn't go so far as they do. Absolutely, Sarah. That is very, very true. Agreed, Andromeda Native. Exactly that. Never stop learning. Same here, Gate Smasher. Thanks, you guys. Hey, Sprad Paranormal in the house, bro. Thank you for the incredible support here in all the ways that you guys support this channel. You guys can check out Sprad Paranormal also. Got some real people here. Real connection with spirits and the paranormal. And it seems that the channels don't get people going to them. You know what, Sprad Paranormal, I noticed that the channels that are, you know, those channels, the thousands of those channels that are talking about ghost stories, about spirits and stuff, it's stories. You're getting millions of people interested in all the stories, but they don't want to see someone like you doing a real, session, trying to see if there's any activity in the house or something. People want just words for some reason. They have a hard time, the ones that are asleep, using their own eyes. They see something on the moon and they say, I don't see anything. That was a bit silly. The troll saying, when I showed the base on the moon, troll said, I don't see it. I said, listen, that's like a kid saying, did you steal $2 in mommy's purse? Or did you steal $2 in daddy's wallet? No, I didn't. Of course you did, but you can believe that you didn't, right? You can believe that you didn't all you want. I don't see it, Bruce. What do you mean? You blind? Of course you see it. Everybody sees it. When you show someone a base, you don't need a scientific knowledge to be able to understand that you're looking at a building or a constructed object. Doesn't mean all the construction there are buildings. It could be objects or whatnot used as batteries, right? A lot of people tell me that the moon is a UFO, right? I possibly believe that one too, as a theory. The hardest thing is scrolling to the bottom. Kassar in the house. Let the truth come out, brother. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, Gate Smasher. Hoorah's in the house. I had to do it too, Gate Smasher. People that are sharing my channel are seeing, up. Hey, bro, thank you so much, man. Thanks, buddy. Guys, thank you. Ghost is here. A lot of UFOs. It's coming, brother. It's coming this year. This year is going to be a good one for sightings. Bob Down, I agree with you 100,000% on that one. Now I'm going back up. Dave's not here, man. Bro, yes, they freed Bruce. Welcome back, my friend. Hey, thanks. The same great faces coming back. Scary, though, because it's literally the same group of people. You guys are my family online. You keep coming back to the channel. There's so many channels out there, thousands of them, hundreds of thousands of them on YouTube talking about UFOs. Some are pretty good. Some of the captures are pretty good, but it's nice that the captures, if you're new here, when you get here and you see the captures that are here, they're my captures. I found them with my equipment. So any question you want to ask, any time you want to know, what day I got them or whatever, well, at least the information is here. It's fun watching a UFO video that's presented in Brazil, right? But Colton Lewis, man, thank you so much. I want to thank you for the incredible comments throughout the years now, because you're here in 2022, and maybe even some of you beyond that. So before that, I thank you so much. Kassar, merci encore. Thank you. Hey, je vais y être à soir, promis, bro. Je vais être là, front row seats. I'll be watching that. Thanks again, you guys. It really is, our skies today. It's hard being a YouTuber, and I'll tell you what. Thanks again for being a member, man. It's hard doing the work and applying yourself to the time. So somebody that has a job that he or she loves is going to be very lucky, because they're going to want to produce more videos and do more work. But the thing that is the hardest for most is going through that opinion, all the opinions of people that are around me here on the channel. Bruce, you're a fraud. On the Rumble channel, Leia, Chrissy Lindsay, Darla, I don't know if you saw it. We have the Luhu team and stuff trying to push that pedophilia my way, because I worked on medical buses with handicapped children and elderly people. And they were saying that there's a news report out about me having abused children and stuff like that. So that gets very dangerous when people start doing things like that. What I suggest to the trolls is that you bring that information out, immediately show it, because nobody wants to support a pedophile, right? And that's the problem. But here's the good news. Everyone online that's being bad gets caught because they have child porn and shit in their computers. Idiots, right? You can't be lukewarm. You can't hate others when you're doing that and pretend that other people are bad, because you get caught and you get caught and you get caught. I have an incredible relationship with the family members of the handicapped people and families that I transported. As a matter of fact, they wanted me to be their private driver and to get my own personal taxi license so that I would be able to go and get them personally. That's how much they liked me, right? Because when you accuse someone of something online, you have to be very careful. But you all know it. When you get to somebody's channel and somebody goes, oh, he's a fraud, you know that people are jealous, right? Because you have your own eyes to come here and see, if someone is real or someone is not. So the last resort to attack someone is you expose their address. One Chalmers. Pissed you off, trolls, eh? So they can't go further than that. They want to expose family. We don't care. We don't care. Nothing's going to change. So the truth keeps getting out and keeps getting out. But the trolls that are attacking don't want their names coming out. So what I did is I did some research, and I got all that information of the contacts of everyone from Tanja Heard all the way to Cynthia Welsh, all the way down to Doug Kay, all the way down to D. Herman, all the way. You getting scared yet, trolls? All the way down to the John Walson, all those people that attacked me, that felt that they were going to try to expose my personal information and stuff. What I did is, a lot of good people around them were sending me their information, and The difference with Bruce is Bruce doesn't use that information to show you all because it's none of your businesses. The people that are attacking me have personal addresses and you can't expose them because if not, you can put their children in danger. You can put their families in danger, right? So that's not something you do, but the trolls like doing that. But I often mention those names out there, Herman, Herman, Herman. And when they come back and they attack, well, they won't be able to do much because I know all the list of all where they are and all the people. So when attacks get rampant, I'll be able to start sending out some lawyer letters. Miss Heard got a lawyer letter and she didn't like it very much, but she has a channel. You all can check her out, Miss Heard online. And she is one of the biggest trolls and haters of this channel here. As a matter of fact, if you want to feature my channel, you're going to see that Miss Heard is under my name. How is that? How is that possible? Glitch, YouTube glitch or whatnot. But all the people that attack people that way online are the sickest of sickest people. And if a guy doesn't care about having his contact exposed, nothing you can do to hurt me. And accepting the opinions of others, going through the opinions of others online and just letting them go, I mean, that's the easiest thing to do because they try to break who you are as a person. They try to break down that shield that you have against them. They know that you're just laughing at them because you're trying to laugh in a yellow way, trying to blow things off, but or just say, oh, I'm not even affected by this. Everyone's affected by attacks. But once you get through that and you know that the attacks are going to be rampant and it's just lies and stuff, they can make a whole bunch of stories about me. If you look up Bruce Schwartz online, I've seen some pretty nice castles in Quebec where they say that I live. But when they leaked my house and where I was, and they saw that I live in a house that's 20 feet by 20 feet and that it's an old barn converted to a house from 1940s, the trolls were like, uh-oh, we shouldn't have exposed this shit house because now people are going to want to contribute and help them. So in reality, the reason why this channel is so popular, it's also help from some of those trolls that felt that they had to expose who I was as a person. I had my child living with me here when they exposed my house, and they tried to locate what school he was going to and whatnot. And it doesn't matter. That's the last resort of what they can do. So you know that you're over the target, and if you're over the target for real, you're not going to be liked. Look at not to compare myself to them because I'm far from it. You look at the people in Hollywood and the popular people, the famous people that get attacked, that they talk about their children, they talk about their health, they lie. It's sad that, there's so much truth you can say about someone when you're mad at them without adding lies. When you start adding little lies or big lies and just saying he's a fraud, he hates women, he beats children, he doesn't answer comments. When you come to my channel and you see, okay, well, geez, he's talking to all the women, he answers comments, it's the opposite. So there's nothing really they can do to like destroy a channel, right? It's crazy making how they spray the sky so you can't film. It's so bad, Norma C, especially this year. Well, 2022 was the worst. Now 2023 is going to be bad too. I'm not tech savvy, but I want to look for the French channel. Well, probably already somebody shared the link. Don't you move. I will share the link for you, Norma C, of the French channel, if I can do so. Let's do this. Let's do this. Maybe somebody had already shared it, but I'm going to take the time to share it for you. You don't have to lift a finger, any of you, when you come here. You want me to share links for you for my channels? You want me to, any questions you want to ask me about it, feel absolutely, totally free to be able to do so. So there we go. There's the French channel. And I'm going to give that to you right away, Norma C. Poor Norma C, who's been patient and waiting. So get ready, Norma. I'm going to put that link up if you're still here. Paste that for everyone here is my French channel. Go type to the French channel, because if I go down here on YouTube, the French channel remains up, right? I have Bruce's music, but it's just a small channel. So there it is, Norma C. Post link right now. Aleos Valhatla, je te remercie, mon frère. Vraiment beaucoup. Thank you so much, guys. I love you so much for the amazing support you guys are giving this channel. Diane, that means a lot, guys. And I'm sorry to all that I missed. So the new year starts now. You said it, Ghost. This is when it starts. The new year is starting right now, January 13th. I'm so happy you all came to the channel. My friend in Florida, Space Stuff, how's it going? Bruce, I hope it helps. Of course it does. It always does, brother. I love you, man. Thank you so much. I hope it helps to heal your bank from being canceled for 2 weeks. It really sucks, and I'm very happy to see you back. You're popular because you're honest, Bruce. I thank you, Space Stuff, so much, you guys. Love from Canada, man. Thank you. If you're not honest, you're not going to grow your channel. I am dead honest as much as I can. Stuff that I don't want to talk about, I just won't talk about, quite simply. But there's not much that I don't like talking about. Thanks again, brother. The one day of sun this week in Montreal, and the skies were full of planes. You saw it too, Kasaji. I saw them full of planes in the sky with things coming out the arse of it. And you're absolutely right about that. The chemtrails were mad. It was one beside the other in divisions of 2 and 3, flying over the moon, the sun, when it was low in the horizon. I didn't even get a chance to see the moon. Kassar, dans nuit, during the night, I heard people spraying outside. They were spraying the planes. You could hear them going by. Big planes. It was pouring rain here. So there's definitely that change of the weather. We're still plunging warm weather there. We're getting warm weather, but it's like a warm day today. We got like 15 centimeters of snow, and then it's going to melt again and go back down. Thanks again, Space Stuff, and everybody. Kassar, thanks so much for being here, man. Thanks, Trace B. Ottawa has snow too. Got it. It's just starting here. So I guess you guys are getting your first accumulated snow too. So yeah, you're right beside me, a couple hours away, man. Might even be seeing you in February. Hope so. Big protest in Ottawa, Canada. Not allowed talking about it though. I'm patriotic. I feel it inside. Like we must stand up together. You know, I'd go out in this big speech, fire in the back to try to warn the people of what's coming. And then you find out, a lot of you like me, you come online, you don't even maybe have a big channel like me. You don't even have the biggest channel in the world, and you go comment and you get blocked. Wow. You only have a community of a handful of people, and you're getting blocked from speaking to those handfuls of people. I am enraged that that's happening. I don't think it's going to happen very long, though. And start a lot of sentences with, I don't know. I do too. I don't know. Don't forget to hit that like and share, Spread Paranormal. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for being here, Lisa. We're one good family. I love you all so much for being here, guys. Electric Angel's in the house. Hello. Welcome back, you guys. Thank you so much, Electric Angel. I love you for it. Thanks for coming here, you guys. Coming back. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the thumbs up. It's an absolute must, you guys. Gate Smasher, hoorah, my friend. Eat bacon, guys. It's good for your health. Before there's no more meat. Floyd, thanks for being here, man. And thanks for everything, both you and Julie, over the years and all the incredible support. I'm the same, man. Thanks so much, our guys today. And again, thanks for being a member. Can't say it enough. I do love them, and I love listening to them. I can listen to somebody that's, Alex Jones, he's talking loud or whatever. A lot of people, for some reason, don't like watching him because of that. But, opinions differ. And me, it's the truth I want. I don't care who's showing the truth. I just want a sign of the truth to be able to see a part of it. As for me here, what I found on the surface of the moon, and if you haven't seen them yet, our skies today, you're going to see videos of real UFO lights, even leaving the surface and holes on the inside of the moon surface. And that's definitely why they're, slowing down the channel and trying to stop it for sure, unfortunately. Hey, Suzanne. Could be Ghost. China's doing a lot of stuff too. Yep, like the Truman Show. We're living in the Truman Show is actually what we're living in. Jeff Beck, that rings a bell, man. Sorry to hear about that. Oh, shit. Okay. Jeff Beck just woke up. Yeah, seeing a lot of that. That's another thing. They took me down the last video because I was talking about a death on the street. Yeah. Sorry to hear about that. I did not know that. It didn't. Yeah, you're going to have a hard time with that for sure, Norma C. It's actually on Elias Valhalla, his channel. You could click on it, and I'm sure he shared it on one of his channels. But you will see it on his channel as he's going to be streaming tonight at 6-ish. Richard Crooks, thank you so much, you guys. Leia, that means a lot. If you guys want to connect on Patreon, that is my Patreon link on every video in description, except for the streams. Sometimes I put them up. All the regular videos in the description has the Patreon and has other links if you want to go to. Maybe you want a base on your wall in a poster, the base that I filmed on the moon. I took it a picture and I put it up on a photography website on Pictorem, and I'm allowing people to buy it as cheap as just buying a poster to put on your wall. So anyways, I've been there for a couple of years, 3 sales. It doesn't matter. It's that they're really suppressing people from coming to the channel also. And just keep doing what you're doing, my friends. Keep coming back to the channel and enjoying the channel. You guys know I promise to keep it interesting. The podcasts, look at it as an extra help on the channel. It's an extra thing where it doesn't take away time for my videos, but sometimes between videos, once in a while I put up a podcast, some interesting topics that I talk about, giants, MK Ultra, talking about a whole bunch of things like secret societies. So I got some podcasts taken down too, and some strikes because I was talking about too many things. So yeah, crazy shit, man. His highness, and we have the proof of this for real there. And like the Loch Ness monster, everyone's talking about the Loch Ness monster. Are we going to see it? Is it real? Look at the snake-like worms that they have in the ocean. They're hundreds of feet long, and they're real. Now they're real. I noticed the big problem on the internet is when you look at a real picture of a giant, you're going to get pictures of other giants. And sadly, it's so easy to manipulate. Like, I mean, obviously, I can put myself in the giant image sitting there saying, hey, look, I excavated it. It's really, really sad that people have access to doing that. All the fact checking, I still agree with freedom of speech that people should have the right to have their own opinions. And back in the days when somebody posted a lying video, the video didn't get taken down. It just floated there. People were smart enough to know that it wasn't true or was true. Sure, it can cause some confusion. But as for the ones that are really awake, and there again, the French channel, if you guys want to go to the French channel, that's my French channel. Go and subscribe to it. That is the backup channel. This one goes down for good. I'll change the name of the French channel. I'll stick it back to Bruce Sees All, and we'll continue on from there. That's right. I just heard about that also. Yep. Yeah, all of a sudden, Will, right? Isn't it so stupid? Oh my God. So obvious. 53 years old, too. She wasn't very old. Bruce, they shoes where the no show moon was filmed. Also, where Mars rover was filmed. The no show moon was filmed. Oh, yeah, yeah. Listen, back in the day, you have Stanley Kubrick that worked with NASA to make some films and wanted to make some films that really looked like real space by actually looking at some real footage. There's also something that he did, Stanley Kubrick, with NASA, where he said himself the connection's going on and off. On and off. That is crazy. So see, we jump down to, I don't know why it does that. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, maybe that's right. It's the uneducated trolls and hackers that aren't really good at hacking. They have a hard time hacking. They don't do much damage. What do you want a guy to do? Josie Maine Coon. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm back. For how long, I don't know, but I'm back to stay, hopefully. Quand la vérité sera révélée aux habitants de la Terre, on aimerait vous être. Moi, j'espère être à Cap Canaveral juste pour voir les regards sur les visages de tout le monde quand je saute et que je. Yeah, I agree with that. What's happening with the water system in Florida? A while back, some people were getting purple and black water and were told that the water was drinkable. I don't know when it happened, if it was a couple of years ago, but they're talking about it now recently in the news on some whistleblowing channels. Oh, yeah. I really want to see the face of the people when the truth comes out, boy. It's going to be crazy. Yes, Project High Jump. So if he did meet a person from Agartha, ooh, good. You're into the story then. Then when Earth tumbles, would their city get a tumble too? That is very interesting. Probably not, right? People inside aren't going to feel certain things that are inside of Earth, maybe. Like right now, what's happening with our atmosphere, it's changing. The atmosphere is going to change the magnetosphere. The magnetism around Earth is going to change. And when that happens, inside of Earth, the magnetism becomes like water, and all the continents start shifting. The poles go to the equators go to the poles. It's going to cause darkness around Earth and all this, the tsunamis, the earthquakes. It's going to be just like a shaking tree, rocking back and forth, buildings be crashing down and everything. A lot of people are still going to live because we are a lot here on this earth. But, some people have to be really awake. And an earthquake, you get an earthquake, go outside. Stay away from the power lines. Stay away from big falling trees. And sit down on your grass and hope that the grass doesn't split under your ass because you're going to go down a couple of thousands of feet. What do you want us to do? Me, when shit happens like that, I want to be in a city and climb up a building and just sit on the top of a building, no matter how high the water gets. I'm pretty sure a building is the only thing that's going to save me. I'm going to go up there with a kayak. I'm going to sit on the top with my kayak. And when the water gets to the edge of the building, I'm going to sit on the top of the building with my kayak. And then it's going to go off into the waves and try to make it, I don't know, to Mount Sinai. So you can see that there's going to be a problem. I'm not going to make it very far. Laugh about it, because if you love Earth, say to yourself, maybe a God loves Earth, maybe other beings love Earth, and don't forget the elites that are trying to take over the Earth still live on this Earth. Are they going to want to destroy it entirely? No. They want to get rid of things, but not everything. That's another one, another good one, guys. 6 fingers. And that's a very interesting one because the Roswell incident, they talked about an alien, and you were hearing they were saying it had 4 fingers, but they didn't. It actually had 6 toes and 6 fingers, right? More than the normal amount of fingers. Like the giants that have double sets of teeth, 2 teeth, 2 molars, one beside the other, 2 rings of sets of teeth. They're made bigger. Their DNA, the giant DNA is different. And those that don't believe in giants, guys, start doing your research because it's not just a myth at all. It's not a myth at all. It's a reality. One of my favorite things to research, the high jump, Project High Jump, Admiral E. Byrd. Just meet a person from Agartha, and the city get a tumble too. So you see, it's very smart. See, it's smart what you said, because the people inside of Inner Earth, Agartha, Atlantis, whatever you want to call it, right? They can be coming up and out of the inside if it, one, gets flooded, if there's volcanic activity, they would have to leave the center. So the lights and UFOs that you see roaming around the earth could also be UFO beings that are here and that are having to leave or to call out for help, or they're going to leave during a cataclysmic event and come back. We're going to try to solve the problem with the cataclysmic event. There's lots of people living here on this earth, and probably lots of different beings living here on this earth. They're not going to let Earth be destroyed. As a matter of fact, they need us on the top, on the outside, right? Hides them on the inside. Somebody lands here, right? They don't automatically go into the tunnels. They're going to start dealing with the people that are on the surface. But maybe, just maybe, there's an entrance to the inside of Earth. Admiral Byrd's high jump project, okay? At the end of the South Pole, an entrance, whether it be over the wall or whatnot, that enters inside, and there's talk about planes, mass planes, because they brought a lot of planes down there. We're going through the earth from the bottom side of the pole, and we're inside of this ginormous cavern, okay, going down into earth. But there's a part of it that's broken, and the light was coming into it, and it formed vegetation, rivers, its own different type of plant life, and has never been touched by anyone until somebody entered that area. Is it true they entered the area? Is it not true they entered the area? Listen, they went down there with massive ships, about 5 or 6 big ass planes, because they were going down there also to test the machinery and equipment in the cold weather. There's talk about a city and buildings that they found there. And now I'm jumping out of high jump there. That has nothing to do with the high jump, I don't think. High jump, there's talk of Admiral Byrd's son that had a diary page that was talking about that Agartha and the inner earth. They were talking about a lot of things like how many people that went down there. Do you have any idea how many people were sent down there with Admiral Byrd on his mission in the 40s? Okay. Over 4,000 people, military personnel, probably about 4,500, 4,600, just under 5,000 people that they sent down there. Do you think it was to send them down there to talk to the penguins? No. It wasn't. It wasn't to talk to the penguins. It's one of the most amazing stories. You can look up Admiral Byrd's adventures, the Lost Land, the greenery and stuff that they found over there. There's some old videos online of some old footage that they talk a lot about what they were doing down there, but they don't talk exactly about everything. And when they went down there, there was food that was there from another mission that was there before them in either the beginning of the 1900s, 1930s, I think, or 19 whenever. The food was still good. It was conserved there for about 100 years, and it's still, the food is still good. They go and freeze the food there, and anything they bring over there, they can freeze it and just be good for the longest of times. So why were they there? Were they there to encounter the other beings or to find an entrance inside of Earth? Maybe every planet, guys and gals, and every moon has a hole in it. We had the Pentagon that got caught with some other secret people that were not mentioned, trying to make a hole in the middle of the moon, right through the moon, to nuke it so that they could do experimentation with time travel by going through that hole. This is all real. And you're going to say, well, how come this isn't in the news? Don't ever expect any of that to be in the news. They're not going to post it in the news. It's whistleblowing channels, a whole bunch of people. Artemis there's another one. Artemis, they just sent Artemis with 10 projects on it. Japan had a spacecraft that was supposed to land on the moon. They're testing different propulsion systems. They had one with solar sails that was supposed to go meet an asteroid. That got abolished because they lost contact with the spacecraft. There's a lot of problems that happened on the Artemis mission that were abnormal. Lots of anomalies were happening. They weren't able to do anything that they wanted to do with the projects because the readings, the data wasn't coming back and whatnot. So that remains like extremely interesting. Ministry of Truth, exactly. So what we should open up here. Those things I absolutely believe that 100%. There's talk about the ancient, the American natives and all the natives that were here in North America that were fighting against giants, right? They were probably they were hiding in tunnels, small tunnels where giants couldn't get through, and were being attacked by, smaller people, the humans, probably like Goliath and Gomorrah and all these stories that we often hear about. Yeah, you see, this is where it gets so interesting. Around all of this truth, Martin, thanks so much for being here. Yes, Jason, we're right in 1984. We're living in it right now before I get off here. And I'll be back on at 8 o'clock. Got a video to go to for you. I got some shoveling to do because there's a shitload of snow here. And the Anunnaki, the Sumerian. Listen, guys, every single ancient culture has spoke about a flood. Every one of them. Chinese cultures, Mongolian cultures, over here now, native cultures. Everyone talks about a final flood. How many floods has there been? There's probably quite a few floods that have occurred in the past. Will we see yet another arc? Probably, most likely. History repeats itself, obviously. Well, thank you so much, Norma C. We'll see you there. Yes. David White's in the house. Before I get off here, High Jump, Admiral Birds. Brother owned the Texas Book Depository. One big happy family. That's how it was, eh? Big happy family out there having fun. Oh yeah, we're right in it. Fourth Reich. Giant bones into the ocean. Diane, smart for bringing that up. I'll tell you what, Smithsonian Institution, the museum and all that, they bought for millions of dollars giant bones that were unburied that they wanted to own it. So they bought it, and obviously the guy sold it, right? Because they wanted to put it in a museum. And what they did is, at that time, could even be the same story as you, they said that the bodies that were found were fake. And they said it was formed with a type of gelatin to make it look like the body was real. But why would they have paid millions of dollars to invest in that? It's because the secret about the giants is hidden. They're hiding so much stuff from us, the shitheads. I really don't. I don't know why, but they're not going to be able to hide it for long. I think from the inside, that's where the push is coming out now, where people are trying to expose the truth. Oh yes, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. What's going on? Everything's classified. Smithsonian hid and destroyed. See, she knows herself. Lisa knows. There are proof pictures that they destroyed everything themselves. Yep, towns were destroyed to start over. Yep, those towns from the 1850s of beautiful towns destroyed to do cover up. You're absolutely right about that. And they buried like the giants that were buried under the mounds. They buried them under giant mounds because they didn't want to forget where those mounds were at the same time. Look at CERN that's built over the Apollyon ancient city. I mean, the energy is being used, dark energy. That's what we're witnessing right now on Earth right now is the dark energy. This was an incredibly interesting conversation, you guys. I can't thank you all enough for the amazing support, for having stopped by. I do want to get off, not to bore you all this evening. Lots to do. Wow. I hope I'll get a chance to get to the UFO report. Those of you who don't know it, they just let out a UFO report for the end of 2022, but now, and I want to look through it to see what's in there. I want to thank everyone for taking the time to subscribe to the channel. If you want to participate in the live streams here on this channel, please take this time to subscribe. I've been saying it for 6 months now that I'm about to make it only subscribers only that come on. I'd appreciate that more than have, just any Tom, Dick, or Harry coming on, Thanks, Starla. Thanks, our skies today. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's funny. And I did not pay a lot for that, boy. It was peanuts, $20. It's worth a lot more than that. It's full resin plastic. I think it's not wood. I was looking for an eagle with its wings open with wood. Then when I did that, Christy Lindsay thought of me and sent me an eagle. How awesome is that? Energy. But anyways, the skull, the eagle, and my globe, it's what I have seen on the offices and on the desks of every researcher and truth seeker. And there's a big story to all of it, right? I think we're going to know a lot of what's coming on. Anyways, long story short, I paid that one there $20 at an auction that my mother had gone to an auction, was going to buy some furniture, and just that eagle, nobody wanted it. So I bid on it, $20, and I got it. Only time I ever went to an auction. There's a lot of energy in that eagle. So many people take into inner earth to live. This has been proven so many times. So I guess we're going to stick along the lines of that story a little bit in the next stream. I'm back, guys. Thank you so much for being here. There's going to be a lot of videos. Hey, I'm going to get a video out for you guys this afternoon, a new video, the newest finding of the UFO. Get this, UFO changes directions in the sky. You ever seen that? Light going to the right, stops in its tracks, immediately starts going back the other way, and starts descending under the wires. That's my most recent capture, and I'll be showing you all that. I get hyped when that happens. Wars on for the Black Indigenous Lonnie ones, always has. Heard of them too. David Myler, thanks so much for being here, man. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I can't even reply to that, Will. That's why I got taken down. Keep sharing that truth, man. Yep, Ken Lee. Not allowed talking about that either. As a matter of fact, they're the ones watching me. Destiny Ram is here. Trolls, yeah, these freaking trolls everywhere. They are. And you know what the worst of it is that the trolls are sitting here blasting other people that are trying to bring the truth out, because so much shit's going on. They're the ones that are going to suffer in the end, boy. I tell you that. Incredible, these. Yes, absolutely. Giants are living underground in the Antarctica continent. I believe that. That is going to be our next subject. We're going to continue talking about that and a whole bunch of other things, but I do want to continue talking about that. Inner Earth, the hole at the end of the planet. And I believe there's lots of people in there. Yeah, giant people. When they come out, once in a while, they come out and they get caught. There's a YouTuber that was killed, actually, for having filmed a recent giant on the top of a mountain last year. Did you remember that guy or that video? You saw a giant man walking on the top of a mountain. He's dead. He's dead. The guy. He was killed because he showed that. We will, our skies today. We definitely will. Great big thank you to each and every one of you for being here. And I'm so sorry for the ones that I did miss in the comments. And I'll try to be a bit more, a bit quicker each time I do the stream. I'm so happy to be back on. I am going to get off now. I gotta go out and shovel. And I'll be talking to you at the stream and in the comment section of the last podcast and the last video. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking the videos at the same time. And for connecting with some of my other platforms. Thanks to all new members today, our skies today, and everyone. Thank you for the generous contributions. And I'll be talking to you all this evening. I love you guys very much. Thanks again. Bye for now.